Hey guys, Miss Alford here, and we are going to revisit one of our journal entries that we completed back in the middle of April, April 17th. As you can see, this is when I wrote my journal entry. And first, what we're going to do is what we call an express edit. And what that means is you are going to read an entry you wrote. It says yesterday, but you don't have to do yesterday. Read an entry you wrote. As you notice errors, fix them. So here are some things you might notice: some spelling errors. Do the words look right? Missing words or wrong word choice. Example, there, T-H-E-I-R, going home. Change it to there, T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E, going home, because there, the contraction means they are going home. Does my writing make sense? Add missing details or cross out details you don't want. And so in order to do an express edit, you actually have to go back through and read your assignment. So I'm going to give you guys a few seconds, I'll give about 30 seconds to go ahead and do an express edit. I'm going to read through mine. So I'm going to look at this sentence right here. One time we even attempted to take them off before, but it ended in tears. I don't know if I need this before right here. One time we even attempted to take them off. Let's see, I want to make this sentence a little better. One time we even attempted to take them off, but it ended in tears. Maybe that instance ended in tears, but it ended in tears. I'm going to read it again. Every time his dad or I asked him if he wanted to take them off, he would say no. One time we even attempted to take them off, but it ended in tears. Maybe I'll put before he was ready, but it ended in tears. One time we even attempted to take them off before he was ready, but that ended in tears. I think I like that instead of it, but that ended in tears. Okay, so that was an example of an express edit. And so you can see that was super easy. You can go ahead and read through yours. And so now our teaching point for today, let's review that. Writers use descriptive details to help a reader see through their eyes, see through their writer's eyes. One way writers do this is by layering dialogue with the character's thoughts and feelings. This helps writers from having too much dialogue without enough details. And so what I'm going to do, I notice that I don't have any dialogue. You guys may have dialogue in yours, but I don't have any dialogue in my journal entry. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to add some dialogue. My son CJ has always enjoyed riding bikes. Up until a few weeks ago, he was still riding with training wheels. Every time his dad or I asked him if he wanted to take them off, he would say no. One time we even attempted to take them off before he was ready, but that ended in tears. I knew that before CJ could ride his bike without training wheels, he would need to build his confidence. The morning of the big day started out like every other. His dad made breakfast while I recorded my morning message. We completed some schoolwork from 8 to 9 o'clock and then got ready for our morning ride. I asked CJ if he wanted to learn how to ride his bike without training wheels, and he said yes. So right here, I can actually turn this into a conversation. Let's see. I asked CJ. Oh, you know what? I should do this in a different color so you guys can see the edits that I'm doing. I asked CJ, do you want to ride without training wheels? CJ replied, yes. Okay, you see that? So I've taken a place where I could add some dialogue, and I asked CJ, do you want to ride without training wheels? CJ replied, yes. He put his helmet on his head, got on his bike, and with a little bit of help from mom and dad, he was off. I'll reread my dialogue one more time. I asked CJ, do you want to ride without training wheels? CJ replied, yes. So now what I'm going to do, and this is just one example of where to add dialogue. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some thoughts in feelings and actions, because when you are going back to edit or to add to your writing, you don't just add dialogue. We have to know how the characters are feeling. What are their thoughts? What are their actions? And so I want you to kind of think of it like a cake, like a big cake, a really nice cake, right? A cake has layers. There's cake, frosting, cake, frosting. Usually the frosting's on the top, and then there's some cake. There's sometimes something in the middle. And so I want you to think about your writing like a cake, like layers in a cake, okay? And so I am going to, so I did add another sentence. Ever since the governor instructed Georgians to stay home, we have been walking and writing as a family. Now, I'm going to add my feelings. I knew, oh, I need to change the color. I thought I changed it already. I knew that CJ had been, hold on, let me think about that. I knew that CJ's writing had improved since we began walking and writing every day. So I thought, why not see if he's ready to ride without training wheels? So this is my thoughts. And then here's some dialogue to show you what I did. I asked CJ, do you want to ride without training wheels? CJ replied, yes. When CJ first got on his bike, he was a little wobbly, but he wasn't scared. All right. So I'm adding some actions, adding some feelings. And so this is what you're going to do in your writing. This is just one example of how you can add thoughts, feelings, and actions. And all you're going to do is go back into your journal entries, and you're going to go through and you're going to edit just like I did. I can't wait to read your writing. Have a great day, writers.